In this tutorial, we will see how to use Git from two different accounts. We will create a repo from one account, we'll make some commits using that account, and then we'll switch on to other account. We'll take the latest, and then we'll be committing few more commits using the second account. So let's start with creating a repo. So to create a repo, you need to click on plus button after you log in to your GitHub account, then name your repo. Uh, let's name it as learn git. Leave all the things by default, just add a readme file where we'll be making some edits, and then create a repo. By default, it will create main branch where all the default files will reside in. So next, to you may change some details about this repo regarding its project or project specific details that you can add here, but that's not the purpose of this tutorial, so I'm skipping that. Now we'll be cloning this repo to our local system. So to clone, just copy the URL. If you see here, we have this tag dev1. So we created repo using this account, and then we'll switch on to other account tag dev2 to make some more commits. So I moved here. Now you can clone this repo, git clone, and the URL we copied from here. I just pasted it and it's cloning. Okay, so we are under developer 1, and we see if we do dir, we also see there is learn git project. So we can go inside that. Now if you do git branch, you will see the by default main branch is present. But now if you do git config user.name, it says it is git tag dev2, but we want to make our first commit using tag dev1. So to update your user account, just run the command git config global user.name tag dev1. Similarly, email tech developer 1@gmail.com. That's the email of tag dev1. So I just did enter, and then you can check this again. You git config user.name and git config email. Okay, so we are good so far. Now we'll be making commits to this file. To edit, you can open any file in your favorite editor. In my case, I'm opening the file readme.md that we added while creating the repo in VS Code. So I just add a one-liner here. I saved it. I open the command prompt again, and I see git status -s gives me the file I have modified. It's currently in red because we have not yet added it to the stage area. So next step is to add these changes to stage area. So to do that, either you do git add and the complete file path, or just press git add dot, which will include all the modified files and add those to stage area. So I did that, and now if you check the status, it is turned into green, which says it is added to stage area. Next thing is we need to commit on a stage. So to do that, we run command git commit -m and then a message that will be displayed on GitHub when we'll see the history. So I just did that. Now I can push these changes to GitHub using command git push -u origin. Branch name by default, it will take the current branch. So since we are not logged in, so when we run this command, it will ask us to log into your Git. I'll create a separate tutorial how we can skip this and permanently set in our system so that we don't have to uh, provide the password every time. So I am logging in with this user. So now login is successful, and let's see what's the result of this command. It's still processing. Okay, so this command has run and we can see the commits on GitHub. Okay, so now we will switch on to other user. You see this one was done by TechDev1. Now I'm logging out. Before logging out, let's provide necessary access to developer 2 so that he can also make some comment. Okay, this is the TechDev2 and it has been provided access. And once we provide access, the developer will receive an email notification to contribute. So he can accept if he wants to contribute. So in order to accept the invitation, first user logs into his GitHub account and then click on this accept invitation. So now the developer is ready to contribute. So we can switch back, and this time we'll be going into developer 2. So currently this directory is empty. We can make similar clone here. And to do that, simply copy this and press enter. Okay, checkout complete. So we can switch on to directory. Here it's main branch. Okay, so our current user on this system is techdev1 that we can check using git config user.name. We can change it using a git config global user.name in double quotes techdev2. Similarly, we can change the email address associated. It's tech developer to gmail.com. Okay, we can verify username is 2, user email is this one. The readme file where developer 1 has made change. Now we can add one more line, this time hello world from developer 2. So tech dev 2. I have saved it. Now we can commit this. Before that, we can check git status -s. It says file is modified. We can add it to stage area. We can check again. The green says it is added to stage area. Now we can commit this file with a meaningful message. This git commit will create a snapshot of commit ID, which we can see when we will pushing the changes on GitHub. So message, hello message from tech dev 2. So committed. Now we will be pushing this code using git push -u origin. If we don't specify any branch, current branch is the default branch taken. It is committed. Okay, So you can see TechDev2 commit message from TechDev2. If you click on this, you will see the profile of TechDev2. So this way, multiple developers can contribute to same repository. They can clone the repo, they can add their changes, they can push back the changes to repo from where the rest of the developer can make necessary pull. So that's all about this lecture. We'll be creating more similar tutorials explaining the various Git features that we can use as a developer on day-to-day basis. So if you found information useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.